Hey guys, Attorney Walter Hnot. I know I don't have a ton of lights on me. I'm just going to bring that one over a little bit and that one over a little bit because the other videos were totally blasted out with way too much lighting. Let's get right to the point of this. Please remember, if these videos help you, please remember to like, subscribe, and above all, leave 5-star reviews. The way to leave 5-star reviews in the link below in the bio area right up top. So here we go. This is important. A lot of people don't think of it this way. Let's go into it. Number one. Every medical assistive device says something unique about your impairments. A lot of people don't think about that. The administrative law judge, when deciding whether or not you're disabled, right? Supplemental security income, social security disability insurance benefits, they look at each one of these: a cane, a crutch, a walker, a rollator, a knee cart, a wheelchair. They look at all of these and they automatically have questions in their brain as to what they represent with your impairments and your lack of abilities to do certain functional tasks. Now, here's the thing: a wheelchair says that you have strong upper body strength that is capable, usually, of moving that wheelchair around, and that you don't have neck issues, unless, of course, somebody else has to push you around. Now, you can imagine these CDI units and CDR groups are using photos and videos of people pushing them around as evidence against people who claim that they couldn't and that they need somebody else to move them physically in the wheelchair. Number two, it also says that you likely are not driving a vehicle unless you have the ability to pull your body weight into a driver's seat and have gone through the necessary steps to be able to go ahead and drive, whether you have a modified vehicle, you had special training, special therapy, etc. So they're going to want to know about that. How is that working for you? Three, it also says you likely have a ramp going into your house. If the judge asks you how many steps you have going into your house, and you don't correct the record and say, well, I only have a ramp, guess what? You look disingenuous to the judge because you've just then admitted to the judge that you have steps going into your house. And guess what's going to show up on the record? You have a wheelchair and you also have steps. And the judge is either going to want clarification on how you get up the steps, or they're just going to leave it, put it in the record, and use it to deny you. That's how it is. Number four, it says a walker, cane, crutch, couldn't cut it, right? When you have a wheelchair, the walker is like, the step up from that when it comes to person be able to do things, right? Because, when you sit in a seated walker, you're kind of in a wheelchair of sorts. So a walker, a cane, a crutch, they're not as severe as a traditional wheelchair. So one thing I want to point out with that is that judges will usually look at, these wheelchairs and try to make decisions based off of the severity level of you needing certain assistive devices, right? Canes, crutches, walkers, wheelchairs, etc. Now, number five, when you have a wheelchair, it says you are past the ego phase and willing to roll around in one. You wouldn't believe how many people are unwilling to even use a cane because of how it would make them feel, how it would make them look to other people. Number six, it says to the judge that you were either prescribed it, having a wheelchair, not prescribed it, but if you were prescribed it, maybe it was temporary or just, put into the record that you should use it when needed. And the need is defined by you, the patient. That's why you always want the doctor to put in basically that you use the wheelchair on a daily basis. Seven, the judge is also going to want to know what kind of wheelchair you have. Is it motorized? Does it have off-terrain wheels? Is it wide? Is it standard? These are all important things to show specificity, details as to how you use this device, you know it, and you feel strong with it. Number eight, judge is also going to want to know how you got the wheelchair. Was it given to you by the doctor or insurance company, or was it found donated to you? Things to consider. So if you're a person that has insurance, and you just have it, then they're going to be like, okay, why didn't you get it prescribed? Well, I didn't ask the doctor. Okay, so the doctor didn't think it was necessary. Well, I guess not. They're going to ask you, well, did your insurance give it to you? No, my insurance didn't give it to me. Do you have the means to purchase it? Yeah, I just bought one. Well, why didn't you get the insurance to pay for it? Well, I just didn't want the hassle. That doesn't look good. These are all the things that you should think about when it comes to a wheelchair and why wheelchairs are so incredibly effective as showing disability, but also they could potentially harm your claim significantly and make you look disingenuous if you have one, but were not prescribed one, were not given one from the insurance company as a result of your impairments, and that basically you're only using it a little here and there and yada, yada, yada. All right. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you a little bit later. Have an absolutely, absolutely wonderful day, or rather night. I'll catch you a little bit later and we'll go from there. Thanks so much. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.